The Lynx Mark 8 helicopter is a maritime attack helicopter, primarily designed for anti-shipping and anti-submarine, so we carry missiles, torpedoes. But as the years have gone on, it's evolved for the task that's counter-piracy, counter-narcotics. Everything we do is all flown by the pilot, so it's hands on sticks and feet on pedals all the time. So it's a brilliant helicopter to fly for a pilot, because it's quite intense.
Flying with the Black Cats gives us a chance to use the helicopter in ways that we're otherwise not really allowed to do. It gives us the remit to fly it to its absolute limit.
Well, the Black Cats is fundamentally 2 pilots who are cleared to do the flying display. And then we have 2 non-flying pilots or observers. And then we have the 5 engineers, and they complement each other to make sure that we have a comprehensive engineering team. Because we're a military helicopter display team, we do like to attend a lot of military air shows like Waddington and Cosford. And then we've got the big free air shows on the seafronts, which we get like Sunderland and Bournemouth, 500,000 people a day on the beach.
With the amount of air shows that we've done this year, I've lost track of the amount of people that we've met, talked to, signed posters for, met their kids.
The majority of what we do is actually on the ground with the general public at our trailer and signing posters, meeting people and chatting about life in the Navy and what it's like to be a display pilot.
The entire point of us is to advertise that the Fleet Air Arm is still out there and they're still out there flying. We work thousands of miles from land sometimes. We really have to work hard to make people aware of what we do.
The 2012 Black Cats routine starts off with us running in towards the crowd at low level. One aircraft is hidden behind the other aircraft so that it looks like one aircraft running in towards the crowd. And then at the last minute we'll break apart and suddenly there's 2 aircraft. And it's an idea to shock and surprise. We then go out to either ends of the crowd and we climb up, converting our speed to height. We'll stop dead at about 500 feet. We'll then do a 180-degree turn to point to each other, and then we'll dive down vertically and then scooping out at low level. So you're at low and going fast, which in a tactical environment can be very beneficial. And then we'll do a fast cross at crowd centre and a close pass. We'll then reverse the turn and bring ourselves into the hover, where we'll fly in formation, one aircraft going backwards, the other aircraft going forwards. We'll then reverse that so that the forward-going aircraft becomes the rearward-going aircraft. Then we go into the carousel manoeuvre, which is 2 aircraft going about each other, about 1 rotor span between us. We'll go through 360 degrees at one height, and then we'll climb that into the twister, where we end up going nose to nose up to about 400 feet. Then we'll nose over together, so point at the deck, and we'll do another fast cross in front of the crowd. We'll run out at either ends of the crowd. We'll do a wing over, which is a method of converting speed to height and then height back to speed in the opposite direction, so it's a really quick way of turning the helicopter around. And we might need that manoeuvre for an event where we are running towards a contact. We've identified it as the enemy and we need to be getting a safe distance away so that we can turn around and get our weapons focused on that enemy, so it's a tactical manoeuvre. We'll then dive back down towards the crowd, and then we'll do another cyclic climb, which is converting our speed to height, and we'll stop dead in front of the crowd in the hover side by side. We'll then dive straight towards the ground, but as we do we'll turn towards each other and cross at height. Then we'll turn away from the crowd, we'll cross again, one behind the other at low level, and we'll come back into the hover in front of the crowd side by side. We'll then do a synchronised bow into an over the shoulder, which is we will be looking at the crowd and then we'll just flip the helicopter around 180 degrees and run away from the crowd into another wing over cross when we climb, and then do a fast pass at height, and then we'll run towards the crowd and we'll do a final fast pass where we're running twice towards, we'll turn towards each other and cross, and then we'll run out, and that's our display complete.